US President Donald Trump's love and not really hate policy towards his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin seems to often confuse political pundits. As April 2nd approaches and countries with bated breath wait for the imposition of reciprocal tariff, here's another fresh salvo from Trump. In a phone interview, Trump expressed his grievance towards Putin. He was not happy the way Putin spoke about introducing a temporary administration in Ukraine.
In principle, of course, it would be possible under the guidance of the UN, with the United States, even with European countries, and of course with our partners and friends, to discuss the possibility of introducing temporary administration in Ukraine. For what? In order to hold democratic elections, in order to bring to power a viable government that enjoys the people's trust.
In case the peace deal doesn't happen or if there's any delay, Trump is mulling over secondary sanctions against Russia.
I think he'll be okay. But if he isn't, I was disappointed in a certain way. Some of the things that were said over the last day or two having to do with Zelensky, because when he considers Zelensky not credible, he's supposed to be making a deal with him, whether you like him or you don't like him. So I wasn't happy with that. But I think he's going to be good. And I certainly wouldn't want to put secondary tariffs on Russia, but if they were put on, it would not be very good for them.
But this statement of Trump is in sharp contrast to his earlier stance in regards to elections in Ukraine.
Well, we have a situation where we haven't had elections in Ukraine, where we have martial law, or essentially martial law in Ukraine, where the leader in Ukraine, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's down at 4% approval rating, and where a country has been blown to smithereens. You got most of the cities are laying on their sides. The buildings are collapsed. It looks like a massive demolition site.
Trump, however, didn't explain how he would implement the secondary tariffs. He expressed his willingness to speak to the Russian president this week if Putin did the right thing.